What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog, vlog, motorcycle vlog, vlog. So yeah, anyway, we're on the 94 Honda Magna. I'm not gonna try to talk about all the issues of it right now. If you want to watch that, I kind of looked through them last night on a ride, so I'll put that video up before this one, so go back and watch that one. But I do, on this nice, beautiful 70s country drive, we're kind of going slow so we can have a chance to talk. Stuck behind traffic, other people out for a Sunday drive. Ooh, someone's burning something. It smells good. But anyway, yeah, I just figured I'd talk about the things that you need to be in tune with your motorcycle. I almost, somebody pulled out in front of me already this morning. They noticed by the time it would have been too late, so I was able to get around them. But you have to be the only one who's responsible for you. You can't be responsible. We're in fifth gear. I thought we would be. You're the only one that can be responsible for you on the road. You can't be responsible for what other people do, but you have to be ready to react. And that goes along with making sure your bike's ready to react. Like right now, I have a vibration on the front. I need to make sure my tire pressures are up because I feel like we have a slow leak somewhere. So your tire needs to be ready to take that. Like you can see, we have a vibration. It's quite annoying, but I don't feel like it's killing us. Like I still feel okay with this bike. I know it's doing that, so I need to be sure to keep a good grip on the bars. It's not like a death wobble, it's just a vibration, which we're going to sort out because you need your bike to be smooth. As far as the chain, I think the chain needs replaced. You have to notice these things before they become a giant issue. Like if that chain binds up and it's too tight or too worn out and it breaks off or binds up, that can cause catastrophic failure for you and get stuck in your wheel. So many things can go wrong. So you need to be sure to do your bike checks when you leave. Make sure your turn signals work. Make sure your horn works. I already used that this morning. Guy pulled out, he was kind of going across, and then he got to jut and then go across like this guy is. He started pulling out, and I saw him, and I thought, well, he's going to be in my way, so I got to figure out, do I go around him? At that point, I had time to slow down, so I could have done that. But he stopped, he saw me, and I slowly proceeded around him, making sure he knew I was there. So you need to keep ahead of that. The other issue we have on this bike, I've been complaining about the dead spot that I found between 3 and 6. It is mostly between 4 and 6, but by the time you get to 3, you're already into 4 on the RPM gauge. And I thought it was clogged up jets. Well, I went back and watched some videos on this motorcycle, and I believe because this is stock mufflers without the baffles, somebody took them out so it sounded better. And I know we all want the sound, but we're not willing to do the job to make it right. So I think that is probably just a jet issue. It should be bigger jets to allow more fuel for that power range. Now, when I used to ride this before, we had the charging system issues. I think I figured out how to feather it through there to get past or stay below it mostly. And if you only have quarter throttle through there, you're usually pretty good. Now, has it gotten worse? I don't know. I haven't still figured that out for sure. It might be a little bit worse, or I just haven't learned the bike. You have to learn your bike. Now I jump back and forth, so I didn't remember what this one was like. Oh, see, look at this. Did he see me? Did he think he could make it? I don't know. You have to be ready for him. I'm not saying ride with bad brakes, but you need to know what your brakes are capable of. Because if you go and lock them up, lock your tires, go into a slide, you're in trouble. See, people are doing this stuff, and I have a loud motorcycle. They still don't notice. So those are the things that I wanted to bring up today. You want to make sure you're not fatigued, because that can really cause issues, especially on a bike that you have to be on top of. Like this guy with the vibration, I got to make sure I keep a good hold there. I'm not too tired. Now, we did adjust the clutch. I think that was an issue, and now it's engaging and disengaging perfectly. All right, so let's see how we do with this. All right, so if I just feather up through here. It's not as bad as it was. When I was going through the gears and just asking for it, I was trying to blow it through, and I was asking for it to give me problems so I could work out the issues. And if I'm not doing that, it seems like it's fine. Also, guys, I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but if your clutch isn't working quite right, you got to know how to downshift and upshift without your clutch. If it's starting to slip, or your, hydraulic fluid's not working, or if your cable's not adjusted right, you better know how to do it. I think we're in 5th right now. Yep. So we're right in that area that I don't want to be in. Right now it's fine, just cruising along, but I bet if I ask for more, yep, I'm not getting it. I'm fully open right now and she's not doing it. So if I had to get out of this, I would downshift, and then I had some power. It is definitely power within there, and I think I'm convinced I'm figuring it out. Right now we're in 4th. We're in that area, but it's fine. There's some twisty roads up here, so I'd like to have some more power in my pocket. So here we go. This is kind of one of my favorite areas of this road, especially without cars in front of us. So right now we're in 4th, and I do trust this bike. Hey, a Cobra. I don't know if it's original, but alright, so now I'm not paying attention. Swing down around here. I do trust that front tire. I don't know why. I think the tire's pretty decent. I think the vibration's coming from the wheel. That sounds terrible, but alright. Down to 3rd, before the turn. Gonna float around this turn. Now we got a turn right here. There's that little fluctuation in the power band. I hate it because I need that. You can jet up above that, up to 6, and then you're probably going to be fine. But that's going to be really loud and you won't be able to hear me talking. This one says slow. I got my rear brake trailing. Slowing down before the turn. Now we're in the turn. You can motor right around. There's a bump there. I knew that. Alright, 4 to 6. See if I can get past that. Fully wide open. 6, she starts kicking in. There you go, there's your power. She comes in at 7 and then takes off. I know this is a very tight turn and I don't want to take it at speed on this weird front end. So, I don't usually take this one. Let's get a sport bike out to take some of these turns. Right now, we're just going to ease into this one. There we go. Downshift to what? 3rd? Open it up. Faulty, 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 go! Clutchless shift. you can manage that power dip if you're really paying attention. Right now it's not bothering me so much. I'm not sure how much sound I would lose if I put the baffles in. This sound does get a little droning when you're riding for a while. It rings in your ears. It's just at that pitch that gets you. So maybe we'll throw those in. Like I said in the comments in the last video, let me know what you guys want me to do. You want me to take away the sound a little bit? Put some back pressure back into this motorcycle? Oh. First gear did good there. She got right up through there, so it's okay. Not ideal, but if you learn to work with your bike, you can drive it, be safe, and be happy. Otherwise, she's running good. What's this? A second? Let your clutch out. Guys, get out and ride, fix your bike before so you're safe, and I will see you on the next one. Hasta luego. Always looking for that 6th gear.